Look who I'm next to! Pat! Pat's Garage! Driver's Therapy!
My friend, it's so good. It's so good to see you for real. I mean, we've talked online for, I don't know.
Over a year.
Over a year now. You got my prized possession.
Yes, I bought the NSX from this guy. Literally. And what state are we in?
We are in Virginia right now, even though I'm from Maryland, but we're in Virginia.
And I'm from Colorado.
So he flew with the family, flew all the way to the East Coast, and I'm just so happy and tickled that you came to visit and that we had a chance to actually meet in person.
Well, I'm super pumped up because Pat, I mean, we're like brothers from another mother. He's a YouTuber, a DIYer, right?
Yep.
And the NSX is literally one of the nicest cars I've ever gotten. So I get to tell you in person, thank you for selling me such a nice car. And that means a lot, guys, because like when you get a car across the country and it looks amazing, this guy.
It's always hard to find the right seller who will take care of the car and give you exactly what you want. And I just felt very lucky to have the best buyer in the world because he knew exactly what he wanted and it was exactly what I had to offer. So yeah. I'm very, very happy.
We cannot ignore the elephant in the room and look at this beautiful car. This is a Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Did I say that right?
Yes, the Huracan Performante is a performance version of the Huracan. They made about 2,500 of these cars. This is a Nürburgring record holder.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, this is a Nürburgring record holder. It has active aero in the front and in the back.
Beautiful car.
Of all Huracans, this is the one, in my opinion, that's the perfect driver's Huracan.
I actually didn't know about the Performante before I met you. Like, is it kind of like the same thing like the GT3 RS, the RS part?
Yes.
Or is it, okay.
Yeah, it's really the race version of the Huracan. And what they did is the car's a little bit lighter,
okay,
has more performance, and you have Alcantara everywhere. You have carbon fiber everywhere. You have active aero dam in the front, you have active aero on that back wing. There's holes in the back of that wing that they stall out in order to help to either top speed or improve downforce on one side of the car or the other, kind of like the McLaren.
That's awesome. Now, the funny thing is, now that I know about your car, I've seen a lot of Lamborghini Huracans that are not Performantes, but the wing is one of the most popular things to do on regular Huracans, right?
That's right.
But this is how it came, though.
Yes, this is how it came. Most of the Huracans, when you look at them from the back end, they're missing something. But the Huracans weren't designed to have a wing, so you know a lot of people just want to add the wing. But yes, this wing is here for a purpose. It is functional, and it does provide the downforce you need to hug those corners on the Nürburgring or any track. But as far as performance is concerned, tip-top, nothing compared to this. I still haven't done a full-on launch control with this car yet.
Nice.
It's fast. I think like a 2.10 to 60 is what someone clocked it at, and I think this runs in the low 10s in a quarter mile, so it's a faster car. And the exhaust, but the exhaust is really where the exhaust note, that's really where the music is.
Now, this color is really cool. Do people think it's a wrap?
Yes, I get that question all the time. It's Nero Nemesis, which is a matte black, but it is covered in PPF, so it's a satin PPF that's on top of all the matte surfaces.
I think it's one of the best colors with the red calipers and stuff like that.
I think the red, I'm a fan of red, and so I actually wanted a red Huracan, but this was the better car of all the cars that I looked at. So I sent a lot of them to PPI. There's some cars that have odometer fraud that you need to find that because a lot of people will attach a super kilometer filter, the SKF filter.
In a Lamborghini?
In the Lamborghini to the odometer computer. And so you actually got to compare the odometer computer to the ECU and the TCU to verify that all the miles are the same. If you don't do that before you buy the car, you may be buying a car that has more miles on it than what's shown on the odometer.
I never knew that you could even do that.
Very, very common.
That's like ECU hacking, not cool.
Very common.
How much does this car cost?
This is a $300,000 car.
Woo!
And so I went from the i8, the BMW i8, which I owned for 3 years. I went to the NSX, which I owned for 3 years. Had some Porsches in there, including the GT4. But this was something I always wanted, was a Huracan. And when I saw that the Performante held its value the most, it only made the most sense. Yes, it's a $300,000 car, but I can drive it for a few years, put 2,000 or 3,000 miles on it per year, and I could sell it for the same price. That's what's great about the Performante. It holds its value.
So 2018, there's no warranty.
No.
Okay, but Pat is great with wrenches. He's absolutely amazing with DIYs. If you got an i8, an NSX, and a Lamborghini, make sure you watch his videos. But I have to ask, how's the maintenance been?
Fine.
Okay.
So an oil change, you spend about 94 bucks, and that includes your oil filter. There are about 7 or 8 drain plugs on this car. Some of the drain plugs are recommended to be changed, including the actual crush washers themselves. They're all different sizes, unlike the NSX where you just buy a pack of the same.
Okay.
No, they're all different here. And they're different ways of getting them off.
Sometimes are they like $20 each?
No,
okay.
It's not too bad. But still, you're looking at about 94 bucks for the complete package of hardware, and then 9 quarts of oil. So it's not that hard to do. You got to take the underbody panel off, just similar to the videos that we shot, you know, where you got to get a lot of stuff off the car to get to those parts.
Now, is the oil filter, is it like a cartridge or is it an actual oil filter?
It's a cartridge made by VW.
Ah,
and it's on the top of the engine, so you could just undo it and pull it straight out.
Okay. I've heard that Huracans are one of the most reliable supercars you could buy. Like, everyone says that. Like, it's extremely reliable. Have you had to do anything out of the normal on it?
Yeah. So one of the more common problems with these cars is there's a shaft that connects between the engine and the oil filter, because the oil filter bolts onto the bottom of the block.
Okay.
Because of dry sump system. So that actually had a leak in it, so I had to have that remediated. So I actually brought it down into this area. Loudoun County Exotics took care of it.
Nice.
And very, very happy with that. So that was really the only issue that I had with the car. That is more of a common problem with the V10s, whether it's an Audi or a Lamborghini.
Owning an exotic like this, what's the experience? Tell me what's a daily drive in a car like this?
It's phenomenal. I mean, if I compare what the i8 was like, which got a whole lot of attention, the NSX got a little bit less attention, but was more sporty and more, you know, the acceleration, the enjoyment of just driving that car was amazing. This is a different level than both of those cars. The amount of attention that you get with this car is extreme. If you want to go and get gas, figure you're going to spend about 10 minutes at a gas pump while everybody comes around and takes your picture of the car. They want your picture, but they want a picture of the car. So you're going to get that, and you got to be prepared for that if you drive the car. So it gets a lot more attention than anything I've owned, because it's a Lamborghini. Yeah.
But how much is insurance per month on a car like this?
About, for me, I think I'm in the neighborhood of $200, $220 per month.
Okay.
But I've had no accidents.
Okay.
I'm 51 years old. I've had no accidents. Credit score is great. And I only got pulled over once back in 1994 for drag racing on Fort Meade.
Well, that was an Army base.
And yes, and back in those days, they really didn't share that information outside of the federal
But now everybody knows.
Yeah, and the officer said, I can write you 3 tickets, but at the end of my shift, and I don't have enough tickets in the book, so I'll just get you for speeding. And it was like 20 over the speed limit and $100 at the time, you know. So yeah, it was my Army roommate and I. We were screwing around. I was in a Ford Escort, and he was in a Saab 9000. So I beat him. So,
oh man!
A Saab 900 maybe. I forget the model, but it was years ago.
Well, I wonder what he's doing now. He might watch this video, fly down here in a Bugatti, and be like, "I'm gonna get you back, bro."
He works for Dana, so he builds rears, and he's actually on YouTube as well.
Oh, he might want to have a grudge match with you later. That's awesome. Well, Pat, this car is absolutely beautiful.
It's time for a ride, I think.
Yes, let's go for a ride. All right.
Well, I got to put my seatbelt on.
Oh, guys, driving the Lamborghini Performante. Here we go. Whoa.
Put her in sport.
Oh, put her in sport. A baby rev for the car. Oh, I barely touched that. I barely touched that.
I know.
Oh, what?
So press and hold the bottom button down here.
Okay.
Press and hold that, and that changes your dash.
Okay.
All right. So right now you're in automatic mode. Okay. And you're also still in park. So go take park and brake off.
Down.
Okay. Keep your foot on the brake.
Okay.
Press the paddle shifter. That puts you in automatic first.
Okay.
So come down here and press M, and that takes you out of auto. So now you're full paddle shifter.
Okay. All right. Oh man, I like the gauge cluster a lot. The gauge cluster is so cool. I can already hear it just hiding within the revs. There's pops.
Oh, it's factory, yeah.
Those are pops. I love pops.
And you're turning right here.
That does not get old.
So let's go for Corsa. Flip down one.
Okay.
And now you're in race mode.
Oh, wow. So does the suspension also get
Stiffer.
Stiffer? Okay.
And try to keep the revs up.
Okay. Wow. Holy moly. This is an experience, guys. Pat knew what he was doing. Woo! Smiles and smiles. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like, you know, like, I love my NSX, but it was Pat's NSX, and I've asked him, like, what's the difference? And like, it's the sounds, guys.
Yeah.
It's the sounds. The sound is just like, you can't replicate this anywhere. Nice.
So this is your active aero. It lets you know how much downforce in the front and in the back that it is applying to the active aero. So you can watch this as you're driving to see how much aero you're getting and how much you're not.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is addicting. Don't look at me like that, Pat.
This is addicting.
Pat is looking at me, give me the Star Wars vibe. Join the dark side. Pat, thank you so much, for real, man. Thank you, Pat. That's what friends are all about.
Yep.
Pat, thank you for the opportunity to drive your beautiful beast. That was insane. Like, I'm actually pumped up. Like, that was a ton of fun. First off, the sound. It's all about the sound. The V10 sound. That was cool. And as you saw, we went through everything. We went through the sport mode, Corsa. And the cool thing is, being me, I also like to see how it drives just real chill. And it was real chill too. Like, so it's like the best of everything.
Yeah.
And everyone, don't forget to go to carsoundcheck.com where you could buy a car report, a sound check guide to make sure that your next purchase is just like a car like Pat bought. And let me tell you, it is important to know the simple things and also the intricate things about certain cars. In this situation, Pat knew what to look for when it came to the super kilometer filter, and also to make sure that the car wasn't leaking any oil. And that's the type of stuff that we reach out to owners like him to make sure that you have the best knowledge when you're looking for your next car. So check us out at carsoundcheck.com. And off camera, we were talking about how different it is from the NSX. We'll have to talk about that from another time. But big thank you for Pat for letting us drive the car. Thank you for watching. And thanks, Pat. Appreciate it.
You got it.